Hi guys, welcome to another video on Dueling C. I'm Joe the Bacon, and I have here.
Hi, Chris, Marvin here.
And today, I guess some of you might have already seen from the title, we are doing OCG Banlist predictions. Actually, there's actually a rumored Banlist that has been floating around recently.
Yes, correct.
Melvin here actually found it, and here we go. The rumored Banlist. It's actually by a Japanese user with the handle Ganarahasa. I think it's a throwaway handle.
Okay.
Some of you actually can see from here it says 2018. No worries, it's actually posted on February 22nd, 2019. Most probably a typo, and since it's a leaked Banlist, let's cover it and see what's going on.
Yeah.
For the viewers who can't speak Japanese or aren't Japanese at all, we have done the liberty of translating it for you.
Yes,
So
that's right.
first off, the banned cards. Red Eyes Darkness Battle Dragon. What do you think it's gonna be banned?
Got dragons from Savage Strike.
Oh yeah, good point. Too many dragon support. Guess it's gonna follow number 95. Darkness. Galaxy Eyes.
Galaxy Eyes Darkness Battle Dragon. Yeah.
I think it's Dark Battle Dragon.
Galaxy Eyes Darkness Dragon.
Darkness Dragon? Galaxy Eyes.
Galaxy Eyes Dark Battle, sorry. Yeah. Dark Battle. Yeah.
Dragons. Konami always have a love and hate relationship with dragons. Give them too much support and ban them all.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than Reyes Darkness Battle Dragon, there is no rumored cards to be banned, but we have cards that are going to be limited. First off, Lady Debuff. For some of you who are familiar with the meta, this card is very widely used in Salamangreat. And I guess Salamangreat cards are not going to get hit or limited or semi-limited in any way, as it has just been released about almost 3 months ago.
Yeah, around that period, 3 months ago.
And it's too early for them to hit the Banlist.
That's right.
But Lady Debugger is a good card to get banned. Who knows? I mean limited, but yeah, who knows?
It's been out for quite some time, I think, and it's
Since structure deck is actually structure deck number 33.
Power Code
Talker.
Yes,
yep. Hope to see it go.
Yeah.
Next, Sky Striker Mobilize Engage.
Oh my god, this card.
This deck, Sky Striker has been up for almost a year.
Yes.
It's still not dead even after multiple Banlist hit.
Yeah.
And maybe this predicted hit will cause it to die finally, or it might just survive. Another card that is predicted to be banned is Thunder Dragon Colossus. I don't really understand why Thunder Dragon is going to get banned, even though it's not in the meta.
It stops searching, basically.
Maybe they just want to get it limited, so to promote more decks as searches. Yeah. And guess who we have next? Speedroid Terratop.
Yeah, the name tells terror.
Yeah, it gives terror. It makes you feel terror. It has been limited previously. And it was semi-limited.
Yep.
I mean, it is still semi-limited.
Yes, correct.
And it's getting predicted to be limited again. I hope this Banlist is true, because I really want to see Terratop gone.
Yeah.
At least for now.
At least for now. With decks like Salamangreat, Orcus, they're using it for their combo start.
And it doesn't even use up their normal summon.
Yep, that's right.
And next we have Armageddon Knight.
Oh my god, this card.
This
card should have been banned long ago.
It's rumored to be limited.
Yeah.
Better than nothing. It's a one card combo for a lot of decks. It gives and it's not even once button, and it can be reused over and over again if you know how to special summon it.
That's right. This card. Oh my god.
Well, moving on. Guess who's next? Actually, guess who's back?
Yeah, guess who's back, man?
Makura,
the Destructor.
Yeah, it's a card that does.
It actually allows you to activate traps from hand when this card's in the graveyard.
Apparently, it's rumored that it's gonna be errata every release. It has been rumored for about half a year now. I really hope that this is another fake news, false news, because I don't want to see decks that are literal hand traps deck. Oh well. And the last card to be released to limited is actually Tidal Dragon Ruler of Waterfall.
Yay! Okay, never mind. This card is it's what do they call this? This
Very
card will
strong.
be very strong, but it's a double-edged sword at the same time.
This card supports water attributes in general.
Mm-hmm.
It's very overpowered if you actually combine with Mermails. We don't wish to see it come back, but Tempest just came back in 2 bannings ago.
Yeah.
Maybe it's time for Tidal to come back.
Yeah, maybe with banning of number 95, I think this card is safe to be back
For now.
for now. Yeah.
And yes, that's all for the rumored limited.
That is
And now we're going on to semi-limited. First on the list,
Altagas
Mercy from Mermails. From talking about Mermails, and now we are talking about Mermaids.
Yeah, it's a water type.
It's water.
It's a water attribute.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, it's actually card remover for Altagas, and it's also a searcher for Altagas. Too much pluses. With the upcoming Premium Pack 2019, Salaman Grade.
Almirage.
Yes.
That
It's-
rabbit looking kind.
Of Salaman Grade support that
There's a
doesn't,
link one.
that doesn't support Salaman Grade at all.
Yeah. I bet some of you actually saw combos with it using Sangan.
Yeah, a lot of things. With that, right, Altagas with Modifier at 1 might actually still be viable, and this might be a way of curbing Altagas before it becomes a trouble once again. And next, on the semi-limited, hitting close to Heart Wisdom Eye Magician.
No, guys, no!
As a Magician player, and a Pendulum player, I really hate to see this go. It's not really doing much in the current meta. I don't understand why you'll be semi-limited, but it might be due to upcoming support from the new Pendulum structure deck.
Yeah, it's a revamped deck. Basically, it's the Endymion. The structure deck.
A spell counter structure
Spell
deck.
counter structure deck, yeah.
Also, maybe Wisdom Eye might be useful in the upcoming future, and they don't want it to be abused. Or maybe this rumor Banlist is just a rumor. Hopefully, Wisdom Eye doesn't get semi-limited or limited at all.
Next we have
Subterra Guru.
yeah, another meta deck at the moment.
I wouldn't say it's meta, it's more of anti-meta.
Anti-meta decks, yes.
Nowadays,
But it's with Salman in the pie chart, so okay, never mind. Carry on.
it's quite meta, but it's actually anti-meta. Especially nowadays where people are maining 3 Maxi and 3.
Phantasme, or we do call it Fantastical Dragon Phantasme.
That's what TCG call them. I don't think it's that fantastic. It's deck card. There are 6 deck cards against Subterra Guru if you're maining them. Basically, Subterra is a deck that is it counters most of the meta, and it's a very strong deck at the moment. So with Guru at 2, it might limit their consistency and their ability to recover.
Yep, and this guy cause a lot of problems because when there's a face up this Subterra monster on the field, it allows
Actually, it's another face up Subterra card.
Yeah.
Even the new support, the trap card, Subterra Final Battle.
yeah, I think so. But as long okay, basically if there's a Subterra card besides him on the field, it allows you to put opponent during opponent's turn.
Yeah, it's too strong at the moment. It's very strong at the moment as an anti-meta card.
Yeah.
So Konami might want to nerf it a bit if the rumor Banlist is true. Next, we have someone coming off the limited list. Dynamite Knight, the true Draco fighter. A huge mouthful for the name. True Draco has been meta 2 years ago.
Yeah, in 2 years ago.
Currently, it's not very strong as it doesn't have their boss monster piece.
Yes.
Nor do they have such a Dragonite diagram. So it might be safe to release True Draco, this guy back to 2. But who knows? They might get more support. And with the recent new Port of Indulgence, this deck could actually come back and see some play with Dynamite come back to 2. Next, we have Invoked Merkaba. with the recent print, with the recent 20th print of Aliaster the Invoker, and Aliaster being released to 3 in the previous banlist,
That's right.
Mokaba could actually be released to 2.
Mm-hmm.
But with Super Poly around, it may or may not be released to 2. Who
I
knows?
would say this card it's beneficial and at the same time it's damaging also.
It's a good card, but it's a very strong card to have. And if it's released to if it's released to 2, it's a good Super Poly target against Trickstars because they're online.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay, now we are totally not expecting this card, but it's totally awesome.
Hey guys, the frog is back.
Rumored to be back. Let's not count on
Yeah.
eggs before they hatch. From the previous limited card that has been released title, it seems that they are actually supporting Water to be released. Totally Awesome is a strong negation card, and it retrieves any water card from the graveyard. So who knows, it might actually come back if they plan to give water more support this coming season.
Who knows? We might get a link for frogs.
And next, Necklace of Unicorn, the bane of all extra deck decks. And it reminds me of a certain member of our blog, namely my Pochi. Necklace, man. He would love to have this back. Yeah, nothing much to say about Necklace. Yes, in meta, it's very strong. Recently, the banlist has been releasing them one by one. Who knows? Maybe they might get a link monster. I highly doubt.
Brownic just got released the last bandit.
Yeah.
Two.
Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Next, Mass Change Second. Or we would like to call it the Dark Law Summoner, or basically you need to use this card to come out Dark Law. If Mass Change Second were to come out to 2, it will actually benefit Burning Abyss quite well. And with all the graveyard deck running around, it might actually shift the meta quite a bit. But with all the dark decks running around that runs graveyard, it might not be a very wise choice to release this at this moment.
Dark Law.
Yeah.
Another wrong card.
Who knows?
But who knows?
Okay. Now we are moving on to Unlimited Rumored. First, Perform Mage Damage Juggler.
Hey guys.
The
Hi,
clown.
clown. Yeah, the clown.
It has been semi-limited in the previous banlist, not making much of a splash. Maybe because a certain dessert or let's say ice cream hasn't been released yet. We shall not speak of their name here. Okay, it's actually a good searcher and it will prevent OTKs, but currently there's just not much use at the moment. But who knows? Maybe with V-Rains moving towards Exceeds, we might see more of these cards because this is a rank 4 support.
Yeah.
Now, Emergency Teleportatory.
Oh my god. Cosmo!
We're gonna be seeing farm girls all day, every day.
Farm Girls OTK.
Hey, who knows? They might give Cosmos more support or maybe Psychic more support in general. But usually people will just emergency teleport to summon Ghost Ogre. Quite lame, but
Ghost Ogre got repeated recently in the Legend 20 Legend Collection.
a good point.
Yes.
Okay, another card to be unlimited, Union Hanger. ABC, anybody?
Okay.
Uh,
All ABC fans out there.
Yeah, for all ABC friends out there, let's hope that this list is true for you guys. Union Hanger back to 3, making it more consistent. However, with ABC Dragon Buster still limited at 1, I don't really think it might make that much of a difference, but combo placement, combo plays.
Combo plays.
And since Firewall is gone, Union Hanger might be safe to come back, right? Nah.
Not. Oh, just leave it that way.
Okay, next to be the unlimited list, Spellbook of Knowledge.
Wow. Why is he back?
It's semi-limited. It's being released because currently we have the new archetype Witchcraft
Witchcraft?
and the upcoming structure deck. So with the
Having
structure,
4 reprints for structure decks.
a lot of spellbooks are being reprinted
Printed.
for structure deck. So it might be a new, who knows, Spellbook of Knowledge might get released, and a huge support the magicians.
Yep.
I really wish Spellcaster became meta. I mean,
Spellcasters, okay,
Konami don't really like Spellcaster that much.
they love dragons.
They love Dragon more, don't give Spellcaster as much love.
Jokes aside, let's go.
Last but not least, Ceasefire.
Hoping that you can ceasefire with your opponent.
Some of you might be wondering why, but for those of you who are quite in tune with the meta, you should know the new few spell that actually came out in Dark Neostorm. Mashodo. It's a very strong card that is being used in Chambers on all over the place. So with Ceasefire, which is quite a strong card in Chamber, who knows, it might actually come back to support Chamber and to support the sales of the Dark Neostorm. But I really wish it doesn't come back. It's too stodgy of a card.
Hey, recently this card never mind, just move on.
Okay, moving on. So now, with that Banlist gone,
Yeah.
the rumored one, here's our prediction.
Yeah.
Okay, for Ben, with the addition from with the original prediction of Rise and Starter Dragon, we predict that Crystal Nina Fiber is going to get banned too. Why, you may ask? Nina Fiber is just too OP of a card.
Any cards that with the monsters and the tuner and get it.
Yeah.
This is a normal single summon.
It gives you another tuner, and it becomes a single tuner during your opponent's turn. And since V-Rains is actually moving towards exit now instead of synchro, it might be a good time to ban Nina Fiber. Who knows, it might be banned before it even reach TCG.
That's right.
Okay, another card that we think might get banned.
Time for this card to go.
Sky Striker Kagari. Even limited to 1, the deck still survive. May the deck rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
If it actually gets banned, I really wish that we don't see any more Sky Striker. It has been too long. It has been about a year already.
Yeah, about you.
It's time to go. It's time to change. Okay, limited list with all the fonts that are in blue are the rumored ones that we sort of agree with, and we predict that maybe Spellbook of Judgment might actually come back with
an errata.
With an errata, or maybe with no errata, because I mean, look at how off the Spellbook reprints. This might be a good chance for them to reprint Spellbook of Judgment with an errata and bring it back to the game. And of course, we wish Cardinal
The best of luck.
hopefully it get limited. Even though it was semi-limited in the previous Banlist, it's still an annoying deck to fight against. With all the minuscule burns everywhere and searching non-stop. It's still very consistent even though it's at 2.
Yep, it searches everything in 6 stars.
Maybe it will get limited to 1 and just drop off the list. And another, and following our predictions, semi-limited, the blue ones are the rumored ones, and the black ones are what we think will be semi-limited. Okay, so first off, we have Salmon Great, Gazelle, and Circle. Previously, if you are attentive, you might have heard that we predict that Salmon Great won't get banned because it just got released about 3 months ago. But it's actually a very powerful tier 1 deck at the moment. And if Konami wants to introduce new product, they might want to nerf it just a tiny bit to welcome more competition into the meta. And of course, moving on, we have Orcus Hub Horrors. Armageddon Knight being limited actually deals quite a huge blow to dark decks, but they still have Dark Graphers. And Orcus overall is a very strong deck at the moment. Even though we have a quick solution like Super Poly, to get rid of 2 of the dark monsters to come out Starving Venom, it's still too consistent, and we feel that Orcus, other than Armageddon Knight, other cards might get hit. Just to make the deck tone down a little bit, not be as consistent. And last but not least, Destiny Hero Malicious. We can't talk about dark decks that play graveyard without Destiny Hero, can't we? It was limited.
Yeah, it was limited.
And released semi-limited.
After it was released to unlimited.
It was a huge engine. It was actually a very good engine in Goki.
Hmm.
With Firewall Bang,
It's Warrior.
Goki is gone.
Yeah.
It's a very strong support for Warrior, and it's Dark, which actually helps with Orcus due to Orcus restriction on Dark monsters only. And this is our prediction for the semi-limited. Hopefully it comes true. And for unlimited, we can't think of any more cards that might be unlimited, so we just leave it at that. Anyway, that comes to the end of our video. If you do like what you see, what you hear, please do subscribe for future content.
Like the video, guys.
Okay, so that's all.
That's all, folks. Bye.
Bye.